ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जनभूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति शपथान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सौगणरघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सौगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाशादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. The first of all, I just to pay my humble obeisances to the lotus feet of all the devotees. So today is our continuation of Ramayana class, the teachings from the Ramayana. Today is the 21 number session. So we are continuing to the reading of the book, the translating by His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. So we are reading Ramayana in a Balakanda. So today is the auspicious day, is the Nirjal Ekadashi. So fasting without water. So still I am trying. So some of the devotees are coming. So we'll go to some darshan of the temple. And today in my Bengali Zoom class, even all over the world, some of the devotees, we are doing the whole night Bhagavad Katha. So it's a like sleepless devotion. So that's why I'm thinking that I have to reading today a little bit early. So please do for your inconvenience. So pardon me. So our starting the Ramayana, the book 69 page, eternally related as husband and wife, Ram and Sita are inseparable. Materialistic sometimes want to worship and possess the goddess of fortune without Ram, but this is never possible. Prabhupada always to say that as a devotee, we should not to worship Krishna, we should not to worship Radha separately, we should not to worship Ram separately, Sita separately, Lakshmi separately. We should combinedly to worship because this process is to apply in our Krishna consciousness life is uh, name is Madhavendra Puri. So before only Krishna is worship, only Radha is worship, but now no Krishna, only Krishna, not we are combinedly to worship together because they are inseparable. So without Ram and Sita turns into without Ram Sita turns into Durga. The without Ram Sita turns into Durga, the material energy personified. So to embrace her, to embrace the dead. So if we are just to worship the Sita, so without Ram, Sita become the energy of Durga. So if we are just to energy of personified and to embrace her is to be embrace the dead. because Durga is to giving us punishment. However, if we concentrate on pleasing Lord Ram or Lord Krishna, the goddess of fortune will automatically bestow all over the world. So all over the world, so Lord Ram and Lord Krishna, the goddess of fortune, will automatically bestow all her blessings upon us if we are just to worship them together. The secret of successful living, including family affairs, is to put the Lord in the center of our life and make his service the goal of our endeavor. So here is saying that the secret of successful living, including family affairs, is to put the Lord in the center of our life and make his service the goal of our life. So here is one of the teachings. We should keep the Radha Krishna or Sita Ram in our life center. For why? Not for to keep them as a just like a order machine. We should keep Radha Krishna and Ram Sita not to keep in our or bring in our life or keep in our life as order machine. Oh Krishna, I am these sufferings, please to help me. Oh Krishna, I need a car, this, that. We should keep them in our life to serve them, to please them in that. That is our Acharyas is saying. Otherwise, we no need to keep the Radha Krishna and Ram Sita to bring them in our life as order machine. It is just to irritating them. Better, we should bring them in our life to serve them and please them. If you are just to bring someone in your life and just to ordering, just like any person as a guest in you bring in your life or in your home, and you are ordering, Mataji do that, Prabhuji do that, Mataji do this, Prabhuji do that. Then Mataji, Prabhuji will say, Prabhu, why you are just to bring in your home to me as a guest? You bring me in your as a guest in your family and you are only to ordering me these, that, these, that. Better I should leave this place. You just to fulfill your order. So this is the teachings for us. We should not to bring the lordships in our life to ordering as an order machine. We should bring them in our life just we have to serve them in that. After the day's festivities were concluded, the marriage party retired for night. After the day's festivities were concluded, the marriage party retired for the night. After the day's festivities were concluded, the marriage party retired for the night. Next morning, Vishwamitra left Mithila for Himalayas. And later that day, Maharaj Dasharath departed with his 4 sons and their wives after receiving the Lord's dowry from from King Janaka. There is a two teachings. You see, Vishwamitra is one of the sadhu. We should understand in anybody's happy mood or anybody's happy session, you are not to stay in the long time. Because if you are in their happy life, if you are stay in the long time, you know, is it going on? So if it is going on, then if slowly you also to be attached to their that activities. So this is not good. We should not, as a devotee, some sense enjoyment, something not good to our spirituality, we should not to stay long time. Because if we stay in a so if you are just to stay in that marriage ceremony or some sensual activities, long time in their happy session, if you stay with them, slowly you be attached. So Vishwamitra, just right after the marriage, next day is just to leave. And another thing is that if you're long time to stay in somebody's happy action, then after a few hours or few days, they will feel irritated. Why you not to leave them? Because they are feeling uneasy. Understand? But you will see it is the practical one of the signs. You will see anybody's the uh, like a depressed time or a like a bad days. If you stay with them a long time, they don't feel. They are also more emphasized. Oh, Mataji, you stay with me little bit more, few days more. I'm so painful. I'm feeling so like a depressed. Stay with me. They will push you, pressurize you, but in a happy time, if Mataji, I want to go tomorrow, you want to go, okay, even not to say, okay, you can go. I know that you have a children. Then they will just to creating some cause that you will go live quickly. Oh, I know you have a children. They will go to school. Or you have a job. Your husband also alone. Okay, okay, you go. It is your also dharma. Okay. That time they teach you dharma. Understand? But in bad days, that time say, Mataji, still you have a children, but you understand what is my condition. If you possible, stay here a few days, no problem. Children, you can study your children in my home. Nothing is the problem. So we can see people don't want it to their happy days. We are staying with them in long day, long time. But in bad days, we stay with them long time. They want. The second thing, in their happy life, if I just to go there, stay with them, slowly I am be also attached. So my sadhana bhakti will be finished. So Vishwamitra is thinking, now they are going to happy marriage life. So if I stay with them, then my mind also coming to like get married, happy, this, that. So I should leave that place. Another teaching is that dowry matter. Your mind is coming. Prabhu, dowry system also during that time in Teta Yoga. Actually, this dowry is coming from blessings. Yes, every daughter, every parents of the daughter willingly to give some dowry. It's in one sense is not a dowry. It's a token of love because a son, a son-in-law, whole life take care your daughter in a happily way. So it is a token of appreciation. We have to give something. But if it is from the son-in-law side, just to pressurize to give it these things, that's called in the dowry. Understand? We see even the Kamshaw give a big, huge amount of dowry for the Vasudeva when he gave marriage to Devaki. So it is coming from willingly, not by forcefully. But nowadays we see they are just to forcing. You have to give this, you have to give that. So it's not, it's like a terrorism. You have to understand that. So it will not bring the blessings. Another thing is that it is also astrological say if you give something hand over to someone without empty hand, then it is coming back in empty hand. But if you give to someone with something, then it will coming back with just a full eye. That's why we see whenever the guest is coming to our home, we don't leave them in an empty hand. Then Lakshmi Devi will go away in your home. That's why any guest or anybody come, we are giving some charities, some donations, some gifts, some flowers, some fruits we are giving because it is a etiquette. It is also astrological say whoever coming to your home after that to leaving. So before they are leaving, you have to give something to them. So it is also good for their life because when they will go with empty hand, they will start. So it is also not good. And in your home will go to empty, it is not also good for your home. So after that, you see, on the way back to Ayodhya, Maharaj Dasharath observed the inauspicious sign of numerous fearful birds screeching uh, overhead. So you can see previous time, every parents, maybe they are not to do M.Tech, B.Tech, but they have everybody have some astrological ideology. Even still now India, any village you will go, very old woman, but they are poor. They didn't go to even school. But you see, they know astrological. A dog is middle of the day barking. Some inauspicious sign will come. Crow on the middle of the day, just to making a sound on a rooftop, making just to bring some inauspicious sign. So they know that. That's why Maharaj Dasharath observed some inauspicious sign of numerous fearful birds just scratching the overhead. That's why we are just to, even in our anything good or bad things in come to our life, not suddenly come. Krishna not to be like that. Krishna will sending Krishna is sending some inauspicious things or good things in my life. People will give it some sign. So if you are like a very powerful, like a astrological understanding, then you can understand some good things or bad things is coming. That's why you need to that scriptural knowledge. Then you can understand that. Then you can prepare yourself for that things. Then all the same time, another thing is that, another teaching is that when Dasharath is living, during that time, Dasharath also to watching some inauspicious things will come or not, or good things will come. Just like in Vrindavan, when you will do the Govardhan Parikrama, there is a one place you can see some blue cow, Nilgai. So the devotees, when they walk in the Govardhan Parikrama, they look at the top of the Govardhan. Why? There's, they know from the scripture, if you see the blue cow on the top of the Govardhan, then your parikrama is successful. The Lord is very pleased. Just like we know, when you do the Homa, if the rain will come, then we understand that devatas are very happy. Even in Vedic culture, we say Ashwamed Jaggo, Gomed Jaggo. Why? Because if our Yagga, we are sacrificed to the cow. If it will coming back in a new life, then understand our Ashwamed Jagga is fulfilled. I mean, the Gomed Jagga is successful. Same like. So, whenever you are just living something before, not only living, even going somewhere, before you have to see something that it will going to be the good or bad, you can understand if you have a so just like today you are going to the office, on the way something inauspicious things will happen. If you before the leaving 1 hour before, if you look over everything, then you can understand the good sign will come or not. So you can get some idea there. So this is those who are very knowledgeable person, they can take that move. We can also to see that anybody anything do something good work, they before they do choosing some auspicious day, auspicious auspicious month. 1 minute. So, and another thing is that this is also one of the teachings. Sometime if you are give marriage to your daughter, parents not to asking, beta, are you okay? Those who are always to ask, do you understand that parents are not very intelligent? है ना? Alpavati Mataji to give marriage. After that, parents will go back and ask, you are okay with your husband? Your children, everybody is good? Then you are thinking, Ma, how you become a ma? You look at my face, you not understand I am happy or not happy. So sometimes parents have to be IQ power. Look at because our scripture says, even Prabhupada is saying, face is the index of the heart. To look at that person, even the environment, you understand. Even if you are go to your daughter house or son house, you can see their environment, then you can understand here is my children is good or not bad. Sometimes when you are going to school, to see the environment, you understand my children is happy there or not happy. When you will go to the temple, if you see the temple environment, you understand today something happened. Because today is everybody not speaking. So according to the environment, we can understand something is happening. Understand? So, and so for that things, we need to think about it for something. So modern days, for this satellite, we are not to giving the chance to our children, even we, not to give us the time for thinking. Immediately we can see the visualize. Previous time, I remember I heard the Ramayana to my grandma. When we are going to sleep, our grandma was just to telling different story, Ramayana, Mahabharata. And when you're in the hot time, during this time, we are laid down under the open sky, and our grandfather was telling the story from Ramayana. And we are thinking, Ram maybe look like that. Ram maybe look like Sita maybe looks like. So we are thinking. So giving us rational faculty to think and create something. And modern days, no, nothing. No about the thinking. Whatever you want, press Google, you can get. So our life is now Google life. That's why Google means goal, goal. So our life is now 0, 0. At the end, everything 0. Only which subject they read, that subject they don't. Anything they don't know. Anna. That's why sometimes giving the children, even you, think something. Anything, whatever you read, whatever you do, think something. Then your rational faculty will just to become fast. That's why you see, in our 26 quality of a Vaishnava, one is they have to be the meditating. They will meditate with everything. When you are meditate, then you can go to the deeper and deeper and deeper. Then you can enjoy. Modern days, why the most of the Krishna consciousness devotee not to be enjoying the Krishna consciousness life? Because they are not to take the Krishna consciousness. They don't take a meditately Krishna consciousness. They take a Mackie Krishna consciousness. Just ready-made. So as soon as they didn't get it, something, immediately they leave it. But when they meditately just to take it, then they are go to the deeper. Something can happen. Just like today, go to the temple and no prasad, nijjala, oh, ISKCON temple is not. But when they meditate, today's fasting, so that's why maybe prasadam is not ready. Or today Ekadashi may be less prasad. When they're thinking, then understand. That's why modern days people have no understanding. Very poor understanding. Very poor. Why? Actually, for the understanding, you need some space for thinking and for reading. But modern days have no time for thinking and no time for reading. People modern days are more incoming and more enjoying. Anything you need, you just to search Google, you to search here, you can get it. Understand? Just like we can see before the 900,000 cows hand over to by Nandamaras to the hand of Krishna, he had just to giving the chance to Krishna. Go to the play, I mean the uh, cow field and you by yourself taking care of the cow. Now you understand how to difficult to handling and to more increasing the cows from this 900,000. That's why Krishna's life not missing 900 cows, rather more progress. But nowadays, children everything to get it by ready made. That's why they don't understand. They don't understand. One day I saw in Facebook one with a video. It was very nice and very teachings there. Father and children when they're sitting and eating, and suddenly their noodles no like a salt is less. So children are telling, "Mummy, you are useless. You can't make even the good noodles." But mummy is also going to office. She just to making, giving, preparing. Even she not to sit with them eating. No time. Mummy said it. And as father said, your mummy don't know that good cook. This that to say, okay. Mummy said, okay, maybe I'm not a good cook. So after mummy's thinking about my children like this way, not to understand, to give some appreciation for somebody's work. That's why I have to be few days just to remove myself from their life. Then they can understand. So mommy one day said, Beta, I have to tomorrow my official work. I have to go to some another place for 2 days for my training. So please to maintain your family with your papa. Anything if you need or didn't search and find it out, call me. Okay. So you will be happy now? Yes, we can make our things and can because and the small children said, yes, mommy, when I go to burger, you are just to shouting. Now Papa will not to say anything. This that the elder daughter said, when I go to take it, see the video games, you shouting. So 2 days I'm enjoying. Okay. And after that morning time wake up 1 hour late because mommy every day wake up 6 o'clock. 8 o'clock is school. Today wake up 8 o'clock. No breakfast ready. And shouting, Mommy, breakfast. Papa said, no, mommy, 2 days off. Oh, Papa, did you make some breakfast? No, beta. I'm also cooking now. You can do one thing. Open the fridge, make some fruits. Make some fruit. When they just to cut the fruit, just to cut the finger. And Papa said, you eat something. Papa cut my finger. Now I'm just to chewing my finger, not to eating the anything. Going to school. No tidy hair, nothing. Just coming back. Papa is too hungry. I need some food. You call mommy. Come quickly. Now you said, no, mommy is useless. Mommy is useless. And then call to mommy. Mommy, you come. Why? No, no pressure, no food. Beta, I said, na 2 days I have to off. You make some burger. You tell your father or sandwich. Prepare. Don't speak to me. I have an office. I have a meeting. Can't eat. So they said, oh, this is so ridiculous. Now understand, without mummy, his home is like useless. Papa, what? Let's go to eating outside. But I have an office now. Second session. How can I go to restaurant? So they are like this. After 2 days, when mummy come, they see everybody is like a sleeping on the floor for the fasting, even not paid. Mummy said, "Well, when mummy just oh, they are sleeping in front of the doorbell. As soon as the bell will ring, they understand mommy will come tomorrow." So that night they didn't sleep even in the bed. They're sleeping in front of the door. So in the morning time, the bell is ringing. Immediately wake up. Mommy, you come. Mommy, don't go any other word. Mommy, now I understand without you, nothing is possible. So mommy said, now I understand. You not to understand any person value when they are with you. You understand a person value when they are not with you. That's why just to give the respect or value to every person when they are with you. With you. That's why sometimes we not understand the different person value, other person value when they are with us. Just like now we get to the bhakti, now we get to the Prabhupada, now we get to the books. We not to give the value. One day, when we'll just to come out from the Krishna consciousness, then we understand what was the blessings this was in our life. So that's why at the same time he saw the Janak Maharaj saw the auspiciousness sign of deer. So is saying uh, when sorry, at the same time he saw the auspicious sign of deer crossing the path from left to right. So you learn these things. What is inauspicious things? When the deer is just to crossing the path from left to right, right to left, left to right. Generally, the deer is crossing the right to left, but is left to right, fearing some impending danger. The king inquired. The king inquired from Vashishto for an explanation. Immediately, Janak Maharaj asked this question: why these things is happen? Please, Vashishta Rishi say. Another thing we can learn here: when something we not clearly understand 100%, we need to go to the knowledgeable person to understand clearly. Then we can think. Sometimes we can understand something from like a superficial, but we don't understand very clearly. Then we should not do comments about that. This is not a good sign of a devotee. First, you understand very nicely, then you can comment something. This is the teachings for us. Maharaj, sorry, mm, Vashishta, the Rishi replied that screaming bird indicates some imminent danger. The screaming bird indicates some imminent danger. However, the deer crossing from left to right indicate there is no need to worry on that account. So the two sign is two things, that some danger will come, and second thing, you no need to worry about them. It will be overcome, everything. When Maharaj Dasharath, while Maharaj Dasharath and his priest were thus discussing that matter, a fierce wind began blowing, shaking the very earth and knocking down many tall trees. Dust rose up and began to cover everything from all directions. It becomes so dark that nearly everyone expect Maharaj Dashara, his son, and Bashishta and other rishi become bewildered and panic stricken. Suddenly, these things is happening in their life. Even they're not expecting that. Understand? Another thing we can learn from here. In our life, danger and inauspicious things not to coming to give you some sign, this, that. So we have to understand in our life. Danger or inauspiciousness or some unexpected thing anytime can come. That's why we should not to be puffed up for our any situation. That's why Bhagavad Gita says, a devotee labha labho jaya jo. A devotee in the good situation and bad situation, not to be very proud or sorrow. Why? They know now it is my good situation. After a few minutes later, come to the bad situation. Now my bad situation after a few minutes can come good situation. So we should not to be very attached to that. We should not to attach to that. In our life, why we are suffering? Because when we'll see some material happiness, we become too much attached. Just like our children, we are very attached. We are thinking the source of happiness is our children. You don't know when they will be adult. They will be your cause of pain because they will do some wrong things. They will go to the wrong situation and you will have to suffer. That's why we have to prepare every time ourselves. One, it can happen. I have to be adjusted. These two sentences you have to always to learn. Then you will be always happy. It can happen and I have to be adjusted. If your children will be going to be like a weird situation, what you will think? It can happen because he is a different karma. So he can do that. What is another sentence? Now we have to say, I have to adjust with that. Then you are happy. You see, Prabhupada's life, so many obstacles come. Prabhupada, what thinking? It can happen because this is Kali Yuga. His God brothers not supporting. His situation, American not supporting. Prabhupada think about it can happen. And what Prabhupada did? Just to adjust it. That's why he became a successful. In our life, we not to see the success if we are not to maintaining these two words. Our sentence is coming what? Why these things happen? Why? I did good karma. Why my life is happening? I am initiated devotee. I am chanting 16 now. Why my life this happened? And why am I adjusting? Why am I adjusting? I want a peace. I don't want to that. And that's why we are suffering. That's why you have to understand that. No, life is changeable. Because anytime any situation can come. That's why we have to prepare ourselves. That's what Prabhupada said. A human being is like a warrior, a soldier. Just like a soldier, always to be ready for fight. 365 days he wear the army dress, gun and everything, standing, but not coming this situation. But they are ready. Any day can come. That's why we have to always to prepare. Radharani, when with the Krishna, that time also cried. Krishna sometimes asks, Radha, why you are crying? I am feeling so separation. Krishna said, how you feel separation? I am with you now. Why are you feeling? Radha said, after a few minutes, you will just to leave me and go another place. That's why I'm thinking, after a few minutes, after a few minutes, you will get red. You will be leaving me. Then how can I just to stay? That's why Radharani prepare herself. Understand? That's why in modern days, we are not to preparing for the second step. We are always to the present situation, we are just to enjoy it. Understand? So Maharaj Dasharath, sorry, and his priest were, sorry, suddenly the famous and terrible warrior Parashuram appeared with matted hair, an axe on his right shoulder, a bow on his left, and a powerful arrow in his hand. Our question can come. Parashuram came. That's enough. Why they are just to describing he holding the right shoulder axe, his hair is matted. Because sometimes when we will speaking some superficial person, we have to describe them also. Because otherwise people may be sometimes not accepting. Is it really Parashuram or coming to another person? Understand? That's why we have to confirm to them that really the Parashuram came. Understand? The rishis were surprised to see Parashuram in these ferocious aspects. Since previously, after annihilating the Kshatriya community 21 times, he had vowed to give up his anger and remain fixed in the execution of austerity. Because previous he just to 21 time he just to relief from the Kshatriya in this world. And he took a vow. He will never be angry. He will be in austerity mode. As the issuer wonder why he had again become moved to anger, the son of Jamadagni addressed Lord Ram as follows. You have certainly performed a heroic feat by breaking the vow of Lord Shiva. However, I am carrying an even a greater bow, that of Lord Vishnu. If you if you soldier yourself a great hero, then take this bow and string it. If you are able to draw the arrow back to its full strength, then I shall consider you a fit person to fight with. So Parashuram bring you one of the proposal for the Ram. You know. Hearing Parashuram challenge, Maharaj Dasharath become overwhelmed with grief, afraid to lose his beloved son. With trembling voice, the king pleaded, O best of the Rishi, Parashuram, please desist from your aggressive spirit. I beg to remind you of your vow to give up fighting. After handing after handing over the earth to Kashyapa, you retired to Mountain Mohendro to perform austerities. This is another teachings. To whom you are loved so much, you don't want, they are just too missing from your life. That's why anybody to love someone, they don't want that they are beloved person will going to fighting or quarreling to something. They don't want. That's why King Dasharath didn't want that their children going to fight. Always to see those who are peaceful minded people, those who are very like a holistic person, they don't believe in fighting, quarreling, they don't like it. This is the demonical person always to like fighting, challenging, and quarreling, they like it. But devotee people are, okay, okay. If you want, take this, take this. I don't want to. Because fighting, quarreling is a demonical. Understand? So you have to stop here today. Well, next class we'll read it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Jai Sri Prabhupada ki Jai, Sitaram Lakshmana. You have any question, Alpamati Mataji, or comments?
Very nice sessions. Thank you again. Very inspiring. Thank you for your classes. And thanks for motivating on Nirjala Ekadashi. I managed to do it yesterday.
Yes,
Mhm.
very. I am also trying. So be engaged. You will feeling hungry or thirsty. So if you are not engaging, that's why think about Parikshit Maharaj whole day. How he
Yeah.
just to stop 7 days because he is fully involved in Bhagavatam class from
Yeah.
Shukadev Goswami. That's why you are so much absorbed in holy katha, chanting, do devotional work, then you will forget it. But if you are just to keep quiet, then that your hungry will knocking you. Drink
Yeah.
something, eat something. Understand?
Not even a tinge of hunger by Krishna's mercy. I didn't feel any hunger yesterday. Thank you for motivating. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Shila
Hare
Prabhupada.